Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm Saskia, aka Sassy Colouring, and today I am here with you and Pippin. Say hi, Pippin. Pippin. No, he doesn't want to say hi. We're going to do the unboxing of this month's Scrawlrbox. The crunchy noise you can hear in the background is my dog Pippin eating his chewy toothbrush. It's to help him clean his teeth. And I would just like you to appreciate my colour changing nails. So they go from this really nice aqua blue to a kind of creamy white. So throughout the video, if you see them changing colour, you are not seeing things. It's my nails. What is Scrawlrbox, I hear you ask? Well, it is an art subscription box. A monthly kind of treat to yourself, or a monthly push you outside your box. You can go 1, 3, 6 or 12 months in your subscription. 1 month is £15, so you have to convert that into your currency. And each month we're given art supplies, paper, an artist print, a magazine or the Scrawlrzine, a sweet treat, a sticker, and then a product list. This is the September 2021 edition. Now normally they send these out quite early in the month, but the last few months we've had problems with customs, charging extra, being a bit of a pain and really slow postage. But hopefully that's all sorted. So the Scrawlrzine shows us the kind of ideas that you get inside, what you're going to have inside the box, and then the featured artist of the month. That's the person who has inspired this box. That artist then provides us with a beautiful print of their work, and then some tips on how to use some of the things, or how they would use some of the items in the box. I don't know, are these direct from the artist, or sometimes maybe just from Scrawlrbox themselves. And then we can see the phenomenal work of other people who have bought the box from not last month, the month before. So it was like that bit of a gap, obviously, because they need to get the artwork in. And then at the end, we're usually given a look at a genre or a style of art that we can kind of learn about a little bit further, which is always great to learn a bit more about different genres or even styles. So to get to my door, it normally costs me £20. It's about €23. But with the amount of things that I get in here, it's always so worth it for me. So you know I love the stickers, and they're always inspired again by the artwork of the featured artist of the month, and they're really nice to collect. Then we have the menu card, and it gives us a challenge each month, and this is dramatic landscapes. So it also kind of pushes you out of your comfort zone with the materials, and then something that you might normally draw. Like I don't draw landscapes. I don't draw realistic landscapes. So it's really interesting to see what you come up with on a monthly basis. Okay, so I have a confession. Between filming this video and then coming to do the voiceover, I've lost the menu card. It normally just goes straight back in the box, but I don't know what I've done with it. My squeaky chair, my phone's off, and it's definitely not in there. So I'm just going to tell you from the Scrawlrzine what I can see. So the first thing we saw was that chunky chalk, and it's got use the corner for finer details or made broad strokes with the long edges of this versatile chalk. And then the paper that we have is, what is that paper? Okay, so it's A5, £115, 10 pages, and starting with bright white can be daunting. So starting with this blue paper gives you a great mid-tone to apply shades. So yeah, something different. Try a blue paper. Then we have one of my favourite of ever and always sweets is the blackjacks. But this one seems to have got wet, so that has to go in the bin, because anything that feels like it's open or gunky or gross, straight in the bin. That's so that I don't eat it, or that one of my kids don't come in and eat it. So next we have these two Pit Graphite Matte Faber pencils, and they are in 6B and 14B. So you can imagine how dark they are. But I do like a good dark pencil, so that should be fun to use and trying to incorporate into the piece of artwork that we're going to try and create. Then we have a gold Faber from Faber Castell. This is in number 101, so it's white. And we're told add in white detail. For those tiny details and highlights, try to add a little white pencil to areas where the chalk is just too much. Okay, and then we have a Derwent blending stump. That's what we're going to call it. I enjoy my blending stumps, and I can see how using these kind of graphite pencils and stuff is going to be really handy. I don't normally use Derwent, so we'll see how this kind of shapes up towards the other ones. It already feels kind of nice and soft though compared to some of the other blending stumps I've got. Okay, so next we have the Derwent charcoal blocks and graphite blocks, and then they're in this nice little package so that we all know that charcoal and graphite is quite easy to break or to snap, so they've packaged them really, really well to give them the best chance possible to get to us in one piece. So this for me is definitely something different, because I just normally assume that graphite is going to be inside a pencil, whereas these are kind of blocks of graphite. And I normally stay away from like charcoal and stuff because I don't like how messy it is. I am quite a messy artist, as in there's a lot of lines going on in my paper and stuff, but when I start getting messy, when my fingers get messy, my hands get messy, I get a bit out of my comfort zone with that. So this is definitely going to be something that's going to maybe not push artistically, but push the kind of I don't want to say OCD because I'm not OCD, I don't have OCD, but along those kind of lines where I have this kind of compulsion to clean my hands quite a lot, and the charcoal is going to push those buttons a little bit, but I'm trying to work through it, and I am going to give it a go, and we'll see how we go from there. So the first thing we want to do is test out all these different mediums on the paper that they've provided, and we'll see what they work like, how they look, because most of these I haven't used before. I don't draw with chalk, I don't draw with charcoal, I don't draw with kind of blocks of graphite, and while I do draw with pencil, I haven't done in quite a while because I normally use my iPad to draw these days, and it'll be nice to kind of rediscover drawing. Okay, so I'm going to speed you up a bit and have a go messing around with these materials, and then going to trying to create a dramatic landscape. I have no idea what it's going to look like or how beginner-ish you're going to notice this to be, but that's the point of these boxes. Yet again, I say it every month, these are the boxes that take you from drawing what you drew all the time and your comfort of drawing, and really push me to somewhere that I don't normally like going in the beginning, but usually by the end of it, even if I don't like the piece of art that comes out of it, I enjoy the kind of process to get there. And that is what these boxes do for me. That's why I get these boxes, because I enjoy messing around with them, and I don't care how good or bad the artwork is at the end of it. It's just the mess around that I really enjoy. So again, I hope you enjoy watching the process, and I'll tell you a bit about the different things that I've played around with at the end. This is the finished piece, and the masterpiece it is not, but it was good fun. I didn't get as dirty as I thought I was going to get, although I did kind of not really pay attention to how dirty I was getting. I know that sounds really silly, but it's something that really affects me when I'm drawing, to make sure that I'm not getting, my hands are not dirty. But I had so much fun doing this that I didn't really notice how dirty my hands were getting. It wasn't a problem, which is great. I definitely would recommend having a go with some charcoal or pencil graphite blocks, because they work a lot differently to pencils, which has really surprised me again. So if you want your own Scrawlrbox, then have a look in the link description down below and you'll find out the different ways that you can get your box. Don't forget that you're also helping to plant trees. It's great fun, and it really does. I know I say it all the time, but it really does push you out of your box and see different ways that you can explore your own art. That is it from me for the September edition of Scrawlrbox. As always, I would like you to stay well, stay safe, stay happy, get arty, go and find yourself some charcoal and scribble some mountains with it. It's really good fun. More than anything, stay safe, and as always, stay sassy.